Hey there guys, welcome to Mission 2 of Commando, where your differences are the enemy soldiers, remember they have guns this time, and they realize that shooting you full of bullets will kill you just as effectively as running into you, which makes the game considerably harder. But there are a few tricks. They're not really tricks. Tactics you can use to even the odds. They're basically tips for playing this game better, for those of you who have never played. Tip number 1 is to always keep moving. Never, ever stop unless you absolutely have to. And there are only a few times where you will have to stop. And in this level, there should be none at all. Unless, of course, they throw random grenades in your path, but that doesn't happen very often. But anyways, tip number 2 is actually one of the harder ones to get down when you're first playing. It's to learn to not look at your character. Be aware of where he is on the screen, but do not focus on him. Because if you focus on him, you'll get shot by something that you did not see coming. Treat him kind of like a speedometer when you're driving. You don't stare at your speedometer when you drive. You take glances at it to make sure you know what speed you're doing. Do the same thing here. Just glance down at your guy to make sure the situation around him isn't too screwed up. And keep your eyes on everything else going on. Now that is one of the changes in the level. You might have noticed a Jeep was homing in on me, but stopped most of the way down the screen. If you keep going up, you will die. That is one of the few times you have to stop. If you're wondering why I didn't walk past the stopped truck, from this mission onward, if you cross their path, they zoom forward at like 1,000,000 miles an hour and run you down. So you have to wait for it to go away. And even if you try and walk behind it, thinking you're clever, it will still do the same exact thing and kill you. It will back up going about 1,000,000 miles an hour. Which is admittedly kind of hilarious, but I apologize if my commentary sounds bad today. I have a bit of a sore throat. Also, these pillboxes will actually shoot at you now. That's basically the main difference between the various mission levels. Aside from they also move the secrets around a bit. There is a machine gun upgrade somewhere in this mission, but I can never remember where the damn thing is. It makes your bullets go all the way across the screen as opposed to about halfway. Actually, not even halfway, like a quarter of the way. Which is actually a pretty huge help. Wow, I'm surprised that did not kill me. One of your biggest allies in this game is that the collision detection is a bit off. So you can do some fancy maneuvers like I did walking between those two guys and brushing against both of them. I haven't been paying attention to how long this has been taking me, but I think I should be able to do this in YouTube's time limit, since I'm actually doing pretty good today. You may notice me save stating at the starts of missions. This is the only save stating I plan to do, unless this gets at least until mission 4, at which point I might have to just give in and save state my way through it, because that's just... you'll see it. I can't even describe it. Wow, I have no idea why I did not die right there. And honestly, I did not think I'd be able to do this game with live commentary. I thought it was pretty certain I was going to have to do commentary afterwards, but it seems to be working out pretty well. I must have gotten better at this game over the years. Or perhaps just better at games in general. Because admittedly, I was like 3 when I first played this game, and 3-year-old hand-eye coordination is not that great. The bridges, by the way, are like the easiest place to die because you can't see what's happening. If enemies... That's why I always go into there with my gun a-blazing, to kill anything that happens to be coming towards me at the time. Because it's very easy to run into something because you can't see it. As you might think. And you would be correctly... Holy shit. Wall of enemies! And this is what makes this mission a complete bullshit. These damn enemy-spawning buildings that are a massive bitch to get around. But I did it. Now for this, it is still, for the most part, better to just ignore the mortar guys. They still don't even fire anywhere near you, for the most part. Starting in Mission 3, they start to get a bit more dangerous, but it's not worth the amount of time it takes to actually kill them. By the time you get them dead, you'll have so many guys on the screen that it's going to be impossible to finish the fight. And here we are, time for the assault on the second fortress. Also, as you go up in missions, the rocket launcher guys become exponentially more deadly, because they start shooting often, and they fire, like, massive streams of rockets that go through everything. I have no idea how I am doing this so flawlessly today. I'm in kind of a zen. Wow, and for once I didn't die after saying something hubrisy like that. Holy shit, stop! Okay, now this is a fuck you moment. If you don't know, the only way to know about that... And I forgot the motorcycle. But as I was saying, the truck kind of comes diagonally down at you in missions 2, 3, and 4. The only way you'll know about that is to have gotten to this point before. And it comes down at such an angle that it is completely impossible to continue upwards and not die. I've never once managed to get past that without stopping and letting it pass. I can't believe I walked into a motorcycle. God, that's like the most embarrassing way to die in this map. These guys will jump out of the tower if you get too close to them. And that was a pretty big surprise to me the first time I played this. So I'm going to warn you here and now, because they will jump right on your fucking head. Did I make it? And I walked right into that bullet. Blocking bullets with your face is not a good idea. Let's try this again. Never forget to get close enough to start the boss fight music, or else you'll just sit there killing guys forever. And as fun as that might sound, if you don't progress, you will die. Yes, fuck you, game. Mission 2 complete. Even though I just took 6 bullets to the face by that machine gunner. Luckily, you're invincible as you go to destroy their fortress. And as you can see, the congratulation message is just barely any different. Mission 3 actually features a change in the message somewhat, alluding to a secret, which is probably the biggest secret in the game, because I don't think anyone ever gets that damn far. I'm surprised I made it that far without having to continue. But anyways, that's Mission 2. Next time, we will do Mission 3, but I am a bag of nerves now and can't bear to continue any longer. So I'm going to stop. Later.